Very good afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome you all in our live session every Saturday. We cover various topics related to real estate, as well as sometimes talk about some general topics as well, especially for our clients, either it is buyer, sellers, or investors. And also we try to cover from time to time various topics and various aspects of real estate industry with our realtor friends as well. I have been in this industry for almost 12 years. Got my license in 2007, so I would say a little over 12 years by now. But in these 12 years, especially last 10 years when we launched SaveMax in 2010, we have sold almost 6,000 houses and done $3.5 billion of real estate transaction. Now, I remember when I started my real estate career, I was actually talking to somebody who was experienced in the real estate industry for almost like 30 years. And he had a good experience on managing large teams and large brokerages. So that person, we were actually on one of the deal when that person asked me a question, because we were doing that deal almost 11:30 in the night, and that person asked me, Raman, how long have you been in the real estate industry? Or how much experience you have in the real estate industry? So I said, his name was John. I asked, Mr. John, what's your guess? He said, seems like you have more than a decade experience, whereas at that time I had only, I would say, a little less than 2 years of experience. So when he said me almost a decade, then I gave a little smile and I said, Mr. John, I think your guess is absolutely wrong, because that is not the fact. He said, Raman, I have enough experience in this industry. I don't know how my guess could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure my guess is not wrong at all. So I was surprised, like, what does he mean? So I told him, like, Mr. John, I have only little less than 2 years of experience in this industry. And then he asked me another question. He said, Raman, how many transactions you have done in these 2 years? And fortunately, by that time, I had done close to 90 transactions, right? Or a little more than that, because first year of my real estate career, I did close to 45 to 50 transactions. And then next year, I did almost like 80 transactions. But when this incident happened, I had done by that time around 90 transactions. So I said, I have done close to 90 transactions. So he said, Raman, sometimes it is not the number of years which counts as an experience. Sometimes, not sometimes, majority of the time in real estate industry, it does matter how many deals you have gone through. Because on an average, a realtor, if I look at the average in Peel and in the surrounding area or GTA for sake, or even whole Ontario, the average number of transactions done by a realtor is little less than 5. Wherever it is more productivity, on an average, it is close to 10 transactions. So he said an average realtor do close to 10 transactions in a year, and you have already done 90. So in 2 years, you have gained the experience of almost 10 years, which a realtor is going to deal that many deals in 10 years. And that made so much logical sense to me. Now, when I start growing my business and opened up my brokerage, at that time, I realized the real challenge of the real estate industry. And the real challenge of the industry was that everywhere, wherever you go, any office, people talk about a lot of training, a lot of guidance, mentorship, and all that stuff. But is that a reality? Is this really happens out there? Now let me ask you, let me put a couple of questions for you guys. How many agents, how many people, how many, I would say, students can a mentor or a teacher effectively work on to ensure that attention is being given to every single individual. And I'm pretty sure majority of you are going to come with an answer. I don't think so more than 5 to 6. Or maximum, if somebody is very efficient, I would say 10. Now, in many brokerages, that is what the fact of the real estate industry, that in many brokerages, there are 200, 300, or 500 agents and only one person who is mentoring all those 3, 4, 500 people. Humanly, I feel it is not possible. So I realized this real challenge of the industry, and I made sure I will put my best efforts to build up the system where we will create such an effective system for our realtors that their productivity is almost 2 to 3 times than the industry average. And I feel so happy when I look at realtors under SaveMax banner, where average transaction is going in between 25 to 30, which is much better than any industry average. Now comes the real question: why work with SaveMax? So when I say why work with SaveMax, that question applies to many scenarios, many situations, circumstances. Now it could be that you are working with SaveMax as a client, either it is buyer or it is seller, or you are working with SaveMax as a realtor, or you are working with SaveMax as a franchisee, as a business partner, as an associate, or whatnot. There could be so many ways we can develop these relationships. Now, what I learned in my life, that if you have to grow in your business, you need to have a character. You need to have a strong values to your business. And that is what I always believed in my life. And one of the core values we have, which is the most important core value of SaveMax system, is client first. Now, this value beautifully applies on all the scenarios of working with real estate, because we inculcate that value in all our realtors. Either they are joining on day one, or they are experienced realtor, or they are becoming part of SaveMax system as a franchisee. So we make sure that any of our realtor working under the SaveMax system understand this concept of client first. If we understand that concept very clearly and ensure to implement it, there is no reason success will not be achieved. And this is what the real meaning of success in real estate industry for SaveMax brand. We make sure that our client comes first. Because if we put our clients first, of course they're going to take care of us. How they take care of us? They keep sending business to us. They make sure that business keeps flowing under SaveMax banner, and we keep flourishing. Together, either it is our client, it is our realtor, or it is our business associate. So today I will share some of these interesting stories where I have a couple of my enthusiastic and energetic team members who, some of them, they were working on other platforms and they had a dream to become successful in real estate. But unfortunately, as I always say, a talent needs right platform to perform, right? If you are very talented and you don't have a right platform to perform, I'm not saying you will not get success. Maybe you get success, but your full potential is not explored. That much I can promise you. So maybe your definition of success is you want to do 10 deals, but your potential could be of 25 deals. Your potential could be of 30 deals. But you just get into comfort zone by doing the 10 deals because that is more than enough to run your family. But that is not the real success, friends. So in continuation to that, let me introduce to you one of a very amazing team member who has recently joined SaveMax, Mr. Mohammed.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Raman. It's a pleasure to be here.
and a warm welcome to you
Thank,
on your own show, which we
thank
normally
you.
conduct on every Saturday. Now, my intent of that show is that we keep providing information, either it is our buyer or sellers or investor client, or it is our realtor friends. So today I
Yeah.
thought we will make it some interesting interactive session. So, first of all, Mohammed, tell me something about you. Introduce yourself. Just give a brief understanding to all the viewers. Why did you join real estate industry? What you were doing before that, and then we'll do a little question answer session onto this.
Sounds good. Uh, well, I grew up in Scarborough, right? And I've always been interested in homes. And I've been in construction industry before this, and from building renovation to all kinds of stuff. But I wanted to join real estate. And after my thorough research of other brokerages, I found Samax to be one of the best from my understanding anyways, and so far it has been a dream come true with the help that I receive from everybody. It's like a family here. It's a family environment. Everybody's a phone call away, no matter what time, even if it's like 12, 1 o'clock at night. I can pick up a call and even call Raman and he'll help me out with no questions asked. I mean, there's a lot of things where training is step by step, where I've learned everything in detail. There's sessions going on for all kinds of things. Anything that you need help with, everybody's always around, especially Raman. He's always there.
Mohammed, it's my passion actually. I always say like I'm not doing it for anybody. I am doing it for my own happiness, right? And that is what makes me the most happiest person when I see, especially new realtors, becoming successful because they are so skeptical. And today, actually, I got a couple of questions from some new immigrants. Like they wanted to ask how they can enter into the real estate profession. We will see if we have time. We will answer those questions. So, Mohammed,
Mhm.
when you joined SaveMax, what was the thought process you were going through? I'm pretty sure you might have got some feedback from the market, from other realtors, from other people in the related to the industry.
Yeah.
So, was there like were you skeptical, or what kind of feedback you got?
Well, the first feedback I got is, why are you going to go Mississauga every day instead of joining a brokerage in Scarborough? That
Hmm,
was my first feedback from everybody. And I said, if I like a brokerage, I like the people around. I'd rather commute to somewhere where I'm happy instead of being miserable somewhere else, right?
right.
I mean, all kinds of feedback that you receive from other people, right? Some positive, some negative, but I mean that's part of the game, right?
You have put a very interesting point, Mohammed, and I want to elaborate that a little bit. Like about the negative feedback, and I always like I'm very open to do these kind of discussions because so many times what happens is people go and try to get the information from those people who have never dealt with us,
Yeah,
right? And I always say, why would I go and rely on somebody who has never dealt with us and I will make my own preconceived notion without dealing with the person?
yeah,
Maybe that person who is giving you the feedback has a negative attitude. Maybe his analytical ability is zero. And on top of it, how can you give a feedback about somebody without dealing with them? So
yeah,
you're just talking and working on the rumors, isn't it?
exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, for me, I didn't know what Save Max was until I joined, right? Until I went through research and I did all my whatever work I had to do. Until then, I didn't know what Save Max was, and everybody, I still get a question like, "Oh, what is Save Max?" Because Mississauga, where Save Max is number one in Mississauga, like pure region, but Scarborough, not so much. So my plan itself is to introduce Save Max to Scarborough, to east side of the city.
Yes. That's really great, Mohammed, and that is what our aspiration is, and this is what we are doing right now. We are expanding ourselves, and I really appreciate you telling the fact that you come from Scarborough after driving like around 40, 50 kilometers every day. So
Every
many
day.
times I know people have that kind of apprehension in their mind. Oh, my office should be close to my home. Of course, I do agree. But what if you have a bad office? What if you don't have the right platform and it
Yeah.
is close to your house, right? Just because of that facility. And we are trying our level best to make sure that we bring an office close to your house as well. So it is like a kind of icing on the cake.
Well,
So
it is actually closer. It's actually at Markham now, so it's actually closer. But I prefer with Mississauga's office. So
now I know because it's almost like 7 to 8,000 square feet space which we have over here, and I think a lot of our clients also love and appreciate the kind of ambience we have created, the kind of atmosphere we have created, and everybody is so giving a warm welcome to all our clients and realtor friends. So Mohammed, before joining SaveMax and after joining SaveMax, what change came into your life?
right now, as what, maybe 2 months or so, in all honesty, I'm sitting on 4 listings right now. I listed 4 condos in Scarborough, and
Very
I have done a couple of buying deals. So it's a total different game once I joined SaveMax.
right. But I'm pretty sure you were in some other real estate office. I would not
Yes,
name
I was.
anybody, but you were there in some other office as well.
Yes, I was.
How long you worked over there?
Few months. Few
You were
months I worked over there.
okay, and you did this 4 transaction, 4 listings, and couple of buyings during COVID,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something very interesting. Well, I didn't actually check your numbers. And I'm really impressed that you're doing great, and congratulations to you for that.
Thank you very much.
Now, if I ask you to give some advice, because I consider and I actually love working with new realtors, because you know what, I think this is one of the biggest setback in real estate industry, that new realtors unfortunately don't get the right platform to perform,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we, as the industry professionals, it becomes our duty to make sure we bring the right set of platform, and we give the right guidance to people.
Yep.
And I'm trying my level best, and I need everybody's help and support to ensure this industry becomes one of the best industry
Well,
among.
you know what? Once I joined SaveMax, um, the training here is like a parent teaching their kids to walk. That's how good the training is. It's not even a lie. I'm not trying to boost up SaveMax or anything because I work here, but it's the honest truth that the training that they provided is like baby steps. Everything is in order. Everything is on paper. Everything is done. They have a special. We have a special training person, training basically a professor that
Yeah,
goes through everything and teaches you everything. Any questions, anytime can be asked, right? So training has helped tremendously since I joined SaveMax.
that's excellent. So, Mohammed, I will put you on hold for a little while because I have another amazing friend who has already joined us, Mr. Aman Full, and we're gonna talk to him a little bit about his experience with SaveMax, because you are part of SaveMax, and Mr. Amandeep is part of real estate industry. But I always consider, this industry belongs to all of us, and it becomes all our duty to make sure. Amandeep ji, I would like to welcome you on our weekly afternoon show where we bring a lot many interesting topics for our investor clients, buyers, sellers, as well as our industry professionals. And
Yeah,
I really thank you very much that you took some time out for me today,
yeah.
because it's very, I would say, encouraging for me to have you here and talk to all our viewers today. So first of all, warm welcome to you on the show, and I would like you to introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me? My voice is
Absolutely,
okay?
we can hear you.
Okay. So I'm working with Remax Premier from over 14, 15 years.
Right.
So, and I'm a full-time real estate broker. So that's what it is.
Right. And Aman, we had an interesting discussion 2 days before on the phone, and I
Yes.
was really, happy to get a phone call from you, because you know what? This is, I think, the real beauty of the real estate industry. And I always tell everybody that we are working on a cooperating system
Yeah.
where we all are partners. We all are business associates to each other,
That's right.
right? So tell me something. You have recently done a deal with SaveMax.
Yes, sir.
What was your thought process before that, and what is your thought process after that?
Yes. Before and after, I will start from before.
Yes,
There was a listing. Am I allowed to mention the address or not?
of course, of course. Yeah, that's a public information. We can mention it.
Okay. So basically, there was one listing which was listed by your great guy, Nitin Malik ji, and that was 17 Chilliwack Grove in
Right,
Brampton, in prestigious area of Queens and Mississauga.
right,
So my buyer, they they shortlisted. I sent them as usual. I sent them a listing, all the listings available in that area. As they shortlisted that area, they want to buy a house. So one of that listing went to them, and they wanted to see that listing. And I was, and both me and them, we were a little hesitant in booking an appointment because the perception, the perception which I had before dealing with Nitin Malikji was that same max people listing, they usually they discourage selling it to the outside buyers. Our perception was that all the listing they sell to their own buyers. So that was the perception. So hesitantly we booked the showing. My buyers were hesitant, we were hesitant, we booked the showing, and there was an offer presentation
right,
uh, last week. So I called Nitinji. I said, Nitinji, there is an offer presentation, so I want to present this. He was very kind and nice. He told me, okay, you come over. Uh, we will we have all the offers. Then I hesitantly asked him. I said, maybe all the other three offers maybe from same max buyer. And I was surprised to know his answer that he said none of those offers is from same max agent.
right.
So I was kind of in the state of shock.
Right.
Again, we were still hesitant. We
Okay.
moved forward with the offer presentation,
Mhm.
and through the whole process, I was still thinking. I said the perception which was built in the market, or which I was hearing, was that Samax only deal with their own buyers. They don't entertain any brokers from outside. And what is happening here is totally, it's a game changer, or it's a totally different. I'm having different feelings. So went through the process, and he was very professional. I'm talking of Nitin Malik, and he gave fair chance to everyone. There were few rounds of discussion, few rounds of coming back and forth through the seller, and whole process was like professionally planned and professionally presented. Absolutely no, I all my perception changed during that time, and at the end, I just went to Nitin Malik, and I just sent. I said, Nitinji, should I tell you something? He said, go ahead. I said, my perception has totally changed. You have totally changed what perception I was getting before, that Samax doesn't want to entertain any agents from outside. But this is a game changer for me. What has happened today? He said, tell me more about that. I said, when in the past I try to book the showing, or in the past they were telling me that don't book the showing, you won't get any opportunity to present an offer, you will be wasting your time, they're not going to enter. I said it's a total game changer for me. And from there he told me, he said, you must say this thing to Ramanji, because he take these things very seriously. You will be pleased when you call him. And same thing happened. So right now I have full confidence. Now when I see same Mac listing, I will be the first one to tell the buyer, okay, let's see these listings first. So total change. The total perception has changed. This one incident has changed my total perceptions. Usually I work in the Toronto West area, but like when I have somebody selling there and want to move to Brampton, so then I have to come to Brampton to show them some
Right.
property. Of course,
Absolutely.
Samax has one of the biggest market share so far the residential real estate or any type of real estate is concerned in Brampton, you can't ignore SaveMax. Simple as that. So now this will be really helpful. What has happened last week, and really want to
And
thank you to Nitinji and thank you to Ramanji.
Amanji, I am really humbled for such an encouraging words, first of all.
Yeah,
And I really appreciate, first of all, you actually accepting my invitation to come and say all these things on a public platform,
yeah,
because that's a very big thing for me. Like I always say, of course, like we have got such a great success in a short span of time,
yes,
but
sir.
I couldn't have done it alone. I'm able to make a little change in the real estate industry because
Yeah,
of the people like you, because of our clients, because of other people like who comes and see our listings. And I'm
yes,
pretty sure when you were booking your showing,
yeah,
you didn't have any problem. It was a smooth sailing for you,
no problem. Absolutely
right?
no problem, sir.
Listen, Aman, we sell close to 2,000 houses every year.
Yes, you
And
told
this
me,
is
sir.
what I think we were discussing on that day.
Yeah,
So, on an average, close to 26% of our listings, and I openly say that we do double ended.
yeah.
Tell me, that is not a crime. We are
No,
not
no,
doing
it's
anything wrong.
it's not at all.
If any of my buyer they
Yeah,
like our listing, of course we cannot be unfair to them because we have to give them a fair chance
yeah,
to put an offer to them. Now you have come over there, you got the listing, you got the deal over there.
yeah.
Now, let's say even if there was any buyer from SaveMax brokerage
Hmm.
and he's offering $50,000 less to the
Yeah,
seller, do you think
yeah.
seller is going to give them a house?
No, never.
Simple as that. Because it doesn't matter if he's my client
Yeah,
or he's your client, because client is a respect.
yeah. Going one step further, sir, the process was handled so professionally, and
Yes.
I was totally convinced even my buyer could not have got that house. Still, my has been could have been changed now, because I what I heard was totally different, and the way it was done professionally. It doesn't matter. I'm not speaking here on your platform
Right.
because I got the house. Haven't I
Absolutely.
not got the house? It was the whole process, how it was handled by the same ex. You are one of the most favorite. Mine, one of the most favorite, Nitin Malik ji. The way he handled it, that has changed the perception. The getting the house for my buyer is
Right.
irrespective.
That's the icing on the cake. You got the deal too.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
yeah,
really appreciate, and I think we all have to collectively come forward to convey more of these
100%, sir.
messages. Because you know what? This is going to help lot many buyer clients, lot many seller clients to come and mutually get together and to make
Correct.
things happen. Because see, if somebody liked the house, and I think this is the most happiness for you and me as a realtor, when we connect two people who
Yeah,
have the same mindset. Because if two people
yes, sir.
like the same house, their taste is
Mhm.
same, their
Yeah,
thought process is same,
yeah.
right?
And other thing is, it will increase the public trust in the real estate, as everybody said.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And this is what I think is the most important thing. And I always say, SaveMax is a part of real estate industry. Our first
huh?
prime objective is to make sure
Yeah,
realtor as a brand should have
yes,
its own respect, should have its own integrity. And that can
100%.
happen only when you and me will support each other and convey to the clients that we
100%,
work for
sir.
your interest.
My all support for you, sir. 100%. I'm
Thank you,
totally
Aman.
convinced. Yeah, I'm totally convinced. Again, I will say again and again, my perception, and I will tell my all, whosoever my realtor friends, whosoever, any conversation we will have in future, I will convey the same message,
I
because
appreciate it.
my perception has changed, and it has changed. I had a first hand experience, not I'm talking of second or third hand experience. So first hand experience you have, it's unbeatable.
Beautiful. And Aman, I think we should send a very strong message to all our realtor friends.
Yeah,
Please, guys, don't just believe on what somebody said to you. Don't
yes,
just about SaveMax. I know the best. Talk to me. Don't
yes,
ask others. They don't know about SaveMax.
correct. And go practically face, like, go through the process practically, have a
Hey,
first hand experience.
yes,
Then your perception will, any agent perception will change like me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And Aman, it happened to me a lot of times. And fortunately, like, I have so many times it happened to me that realtor was very hesitant to come and even book the showing. But
Yeah.
when I come and dealt, they were really overwhelmed. They said, you know what? I will tell you the reason. Because you did not come with an expectation. You come up with a negative expectation, actually.
Correct.
But we have not done anything extra. We are just doing our job in a proper way.
Yeah.
And I think that is what made you, come forward and say such an, nice words. But I think more than that, this is very practical because this is all about you and me are doing a service to our clients.
100%, sir.
So
100%.
we have to make sure that our clients don't lose an opportunity to see a wonderful house just
Yeah.
based on the rumors,
Yes.
right?
That's right.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Amanji. I really appreciate for your time and your involvement and your message to the real estate industry. I
Thank you, sir.
personally promise you one thing to all my realtor friends.
Yes, sir.
If you have any issue, any concern, please, guys, don't hesitate to reach me out. We have
100%, sir.
such an amazing team of professionals working at SaveMax. We have close to 200 people who works in franchises, who works under various banners in SaveMax,
Yeah.
corporate office. But I make sure personally I look at every single deal, and this is a good example.
Yep.
Because the moment you spoke, and I really appreciate that you took the number and you said, I'm going to talk to Raman about it.
Yeah.
And next day we had an amazing discussion.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I'm with you always, sir. Whenever you need me, I'm here.
And
Thank
not
you.
only for you, to all my realtor friends,
Okay.
please consider every single listing belongs to you.
Thank
Come
you.
with full confidence, full faith, and we will make sure we will not let you down.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Aman.
Take care.
Thank
Take
you
care.
very much.
Thank you.
So, friends, this was somebody who is not on SaveMax platform. He is working with another brokerage, and I really admire Aman picking up the phone and sharing his true feelings with me. And I think this is what a reward we look as a professional. This is what a reward I look at as a realtor, where another realtor from another brokerage, he's coming and appreciating you on public platform about something which so many people are just spreading it without any basic, without any logic. One more time, that's a strong message to all our realtor friends. Please don't hesitate to come forward and do business with SaveMax. We will give you a warm welcome with such a big open hands. And you will see we have an amazing set of people who are working under SaveMax platform. And I think it is not Raman who makes SaveMax the best. It is our team who makes SaveMax what SaveMax is today. And I want to convey a special thanks to all my team members, especially Nitin Malik, who made sure that one of our colleague, one of our realtor friend gets the best experience of his life and changes thought process. So Mohammed, what do you think about this?
It's amazing to hear from somebody else so people know I'm not lying.
No, of course. Like we all are professionals and it becomes our duty to make sure we send the right message across in the industry to our clients.
Of course.
So Mohammed, we have another amazing team member from SaveMax. And the best part is Tushar has joined SaveMax a couple of days before. So I want to know, I want to hear, I want to get some first-hand experience from a person who has come from a professional background and decided to join this wonderful profession. What was his thought process? So Tushar, welcome to you on your own afternoon show every Saturday where we bring a lot of information for our buyers, sellers, investors, and our realtor friends. Welcome you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ramanji. Good afternoon, Momji. Okay. So SaveMax has been something really close to me from past couple of years. Like, it was our first time experience as a buyer with SaveMax, and that's where I got to know about SaveMax. I'm from a consulting background. I've been doing IT consulting and with an interest in real estate. So down the line, it was always a plan to start something of your own and move into real estate. And when we had our first deal through SaveMax, we realized like this is the place where I want to be. Like the experience we got as from our realtor, which is Abhishek Grover, he's so amazing. We got like such amazing experience that it actually motivated me to join like real estate on a fast pace and join SaveMax. And so this was something which was initially the plan. It was going on slow, but recently it was a time where I realized, okay, the best time to get into it is right now. If we plan like, okay, we want to do something, so we keep on doing our analysis paralysis. So rather than doing that now, I took a leap of faith. I'm like, okay, you know what, it's the right time to get into it. And luckily, and we since we had a good experience and amazing experience with SaveMax, so I was like, okay, I want to join SaveMax itself. On joining SaveMax, the best part you get from SaveMax is like it's it's pure honesty. Everyone is helpful. You can reach out to everyone. Like there is no hierarchy system. Like okay, he's a boss, he's a boss. Everyone is like, it's like a family system which is there in SaveMax. So the first time moment I joined, I got a like really good a warm welcome from everyone. Everyone is so nice. They meet you and greet you, and it's like a family culture where you get it. And coming from a consulting background, so I've been dealing with clients and with my office. So it has been great. My previous experience, I can say, but right now there is a motivation in me to get up every day and look forward for the work. It's not just the clients, but it is at our workplace as well.
That's good to share. I actually captured a couple of points from your discussion. You said analysis and paralysis. I know
Analysis paralysis, yeah.
it's a very special terminology which is being used in the consulting field, right?
Yes, yeah,
And
that's correct.
I always tell either it is buyer or it is investors or it is our realtor friends. Don't do don't make your analysis to paralysis.
True.
Just keep it short and sweet, and
Yeah,
that will always help you. It doesn't matter which field it is, it will always help you to make a good decision. Now, second thing, you talked about some good family atmosphere in SaveMax. Of course, we have really built up an amazing family atmosphere, but I
true.
always say not compromising on professionalism,
Definitely.
because this is the most important
True.
aspect. I know maintaining that balance is not easy. It is really hard to maintain the balance of creating a family atmosphere, but giving the professional services. And I think this is what the real beauty of our real estate industry, and this is what the real beauty we have created in SaveMax. I still remember, Mohammed, you want to talk about our commando training, which we normally do. What time in the morning?
6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning. So we are doing 10 sessions for the commando training, and it's an amazing team of 10 individuals. And I personally, I'm not saying I'm a big mentor, but whatever I have learned in my professional career, I keep sharing my experience and my thought process with them. And I think, Mohammed, do you think those sessions are changing your thought process or helping you to get success?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't in that commando training, because that took the fear out of going live on Facebook, first of all.
I know fear is something like which I think kills a lot of dream, and every single dream can be achieved on the other side of fear.
Yep.
And this is what I think is the beauty of the SaveMax platform, because you get such a tremendous support that all your fear gets vanished. And I know a lot many people, I bring them on camera spontaneously. And Tushar was told like almost half an hour before, I think. Tushar,
It's like I was like, okay, I'm on my first open house today, and I'm like, okay, why? I mean, this is an amazing opportunity I'm getting. I'm like, okay, let me just park my car and join in.
and Tushar, let me share something interesting fact with you.
Okay.
In SaveMax team, 60% of the realtors, they were our previous clients.
That's amazing.
Amazing. So not only we made sure we buy or sell the house for them, we made sure if there was anybody who was capable or who had some interest, Because I think if I go GTA, pretty much every single person is interested to become a realtor.
Definitely.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, definitely. Like considering the real estate market is going on, when it's normally when you ask, like, what, I want to be a realtor. A lot of people say, okay, there are a lot of realtor in the market, but why you? But they don't really get to understand like who are actually operating and who are operating in this kind of capability. Like the way I've seen professionalism in Samax, like we make sure we take care of client. That is the motto, and it's a great deal of professionalism what we get over here. So a lot of people who are outside as well who want to join real estate, they think it's a part time thing. Okay, let me do a sidekick and it'll be fine. But over here, what we get to know is like how they actually work, and it's a full time thing. Like that's how I take it. It's something, if you take it full time, it's better for you because uh, it it makes you confident for sure. And the day you are confident, like any day you're confident, you are happy.
And I think that is the most important aspect of our life. And I was talking in my morning session as well, where I, every morning pretty much like, I go and rise with Raman and share some good positive thoughts over there. Happiness is the most important ingredient of success. If you do not
Definitely.
live with happiness, success is bound to come. You don't you don't feel happy because you're successful. You are successful because you're happy. So that really is the key factor. So Tushar, I really want to say thank you for sharing your first-hand experience, and I was really excited to bring you here and
Thank you so much.
put you in front of all our viewers, because you know what, you just joined SaveMax a couple of days before, and I know you are dealing with one of our amazing team member, Abhishek Grover, who himself is a success story. And
Definitely.
so many times I feel proud because I see offices where out of 1,000 people, 10 people are success story. In SaveMax, I think success is a norm for us, right? And I
I,
always say, the challenge which you face in SaveMax is the success criteria is really stringent because you are dealing in a team of winners.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And to just add on to it, it's also what I have felt at Samax is the positive vibes. So, when you have positive vibes in your daily life, I think you're doing well. You are good in your life. That's what I can say.
Tushar, I always say that thing jokingly. The only one thing can make you a failure in SaveMax platform is your negativity.
You
Trust
negativity,
me,
yeah.
we have built up this system in such a way that if somebody is negative, they will automatically be out of the system, and I always feel happy with that. Mohammed, you are about to say something. Please go ahead.
I was about to say when he said positive, like for me, I'm actually every morning I am excited to come to the office. Right, I'm like I want to come here because I like the as everybody as Tushar he said environment, amazing environment. Right, when you come here, you want to be here, right? You want to be around success if you want to be successful.
Of course. And I always say a team is what a team leader is. Team is a reflection of a team leader. That is very, very important. So if I am not able to take myself above a team leader level, where I'm going to take you? So team leader need to have a vision. Team leader need to have a conducive plan for their team to be successful. And Mohammed, I'm working on a mission. I
Yep.
want to make sure my realtors don't die like a realtor. They die like an entrepreneur. Of course, like, we joined this profession as a realtor, but I promise every single person who is working under platform, you will die like an entrepreneur. And that is the best life you can live.
Yep.
Personally, that's what I feel. I know I get a lot of criticism on that, especially from my friends who are working on a job setup. And I always say, you know what? I hate somebody's doing job. I know we have not many people working in our office on the job as well, but I never treated them like that. I always told them, guys, this is your own business. This is your own company. especially people sitting at the front desk, they are the real representation of SaveMax because they are the first one to pick up the phone and interact with people. Of course, Mohammed, you and me come later on. You and me come second. Mohammed,
Yeah.
who is your favorite person in the office? Don't take my name, huh?
You know what? There isn't just one person I can name. There's multiple
Wow,
people.
wow,
Multiple people. I can't just pick one. I don't want to be rude to somebody who's listening.
beautiful, beautiful. And I think we have the most amazing set of people in our office. And I love to hear your answer because this is what the beauty I see in you, Mohammed. Uh, I was a little bit kind of afraid on that okay, just because I'm sitting there, don't name me, okay? I think that's so, friends. You have heard from some of our amazing team members. Tushar, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you
We
for
are
having me.
going on to our time of 1 o'clock. Mohammed, thank you very much for joining us today. And a
My
special
pleasure.
thanks to our amazing friend Amandeep Full, who works in another brokerage, 15 years of experience in real estate industry. And he had a preconceived notion in his mind that when I'm going to show SaveMax property, maybe I will not even get an opportunity to show it. Forget about the deal. Fortunately, he got the deal as well. But more than deal, he was happy the way professionally all the things were handled during that offer. And this is what the strong message we want to convey into the market, that we are professionals willing to do good business with all our realtor friends. If you are working in any other brokerage, no problem, more than welcome to do business with us. If you like our platform, but please, only one request, don't make your opinion without having a first-hand experience with us. And I can promise you that first-hand experience will change your mindset. Don't just go by what somebody is saying. Maybe they never dealt with us. They are just spreading the rumors. Or maybe they love us. That could be one of the other reasons, right? That's why
Yep.
they keep talking. People keep talking about you because they love you. Though they never met you, but they love you. All right, Mohammed, thank you very much. I will say goodbye to
Thank
you.
you to
I will
everybody.
start, but if you, before leaving, if Mohammed, you want to just convey a one-liner message to our realtor friends, please go ahead.
If you have any questions about SaveMax, don't forget to call Raman because he will explain what SaveMax is.
Absolutely, and Mohammed can also explain same.
Exactly. Give me a call. Give any of the team members a call, right?
Yes. So, Mohammed, thank you very much, and have an amazing weekend.
You too.
Tushar, any message what you want to convey before we say goodbye to you?
Uh, so I would like to say to everyone is like, definitely give us a call. Like, I think it's more about experience, what changes or like helps you take out the decision. So just try it out and just have that experience, and you'll definitely get to know how we actually operate. And it's a good feeling. That's all I can say.
Uh, Tushar, it is very important to have a good feeling in life because you know what? If you have a good feeling, if your gut says
Yeah,
that this is right, this is the right platform and right place for you, there is nothing which can hold you from being successful.
definitely. I mean, this is something post like I mean, my last week has been really amazing. Like I've been happy with the work. Like I will have script sometimes getting up in the morning going to work, but these days I'm like, okay, I'm working for myself. I'm working at a great place, and I'm dealing with like amazing people. So that whole thing just adds on.
Yeah, great, excellent. So thank you, Tushar. Thank you very much,
Thank
and
you, Raman, so
I
much.
will say goodbye to you.
All right. Yeah.
So, friends, these were some amazing people. I'll quickly take a couple of minutes to take few of the questions because we're gonna finish this session sharp at 1 o'clock. Gurpreet Singh Campbell, thank you, Gurpreet, for joining us. He has a message here. Great talk, Raman, and very interesting session. Can you please expand a bit on training opportunities provided by SaveMax for brand new agents and how they differ from other brokerages? Like he put a couple of brand names. Do you need to be licensed before you can join these trainings? Um, Of course, Gurpreet, we strongly encourage that you should have a real estate license before you join those trainings. But trust me personally, I'm very open. If these trainings can help you to learn real estate in advance, you are more than welcome. Um, how these trainings are different from other brands, this question is very hard for me, very tough for me to answer. You can experience this and you will know how we are different. I'll give you a couple of pointers onto that. First of all, we don't just say for the sake of saying that we give training. We actually provide the training. Now, it is not only in-class training, but we do on-job training as well, which I feel is most important, is more important than in-class training. Now, the second thing is for the brand new agents, of course, we put a lot of emphasis on them. If anybody is joining SaveMax, there is a mandatory training session for first 3 weeks, which they have to join and they have to actually pass that training. So we really take these things very seriously because if anybody is joining SaveMax brand, they are going to be our brand ambassador outside into the market. And we cannot take chance. We cannot take it lightly to our brand ambassadors that they are nothing less than the best. Because we want to make sure our clients, when they are dealing with SaveMax, they have to get the best. There is no second option for us or for them. So if you are dealing with SaveMax, please don't expect anything less than getting the best for you. Either it is your sale, purchase, or investment, or you are joining as a realtor. So Gurpreet, I'm pretty sure if there's anything else, don't hesitate to give me a call. And as we talk to Aman Deepful, it's a strong message to all our realtor friends. Please don't just believe on something what you heard without having a first-time experience with SaveMax. And I'm openly conveying this message to you guys. If there's any hesitation, anything like that, please don't hesitate to give me a call personally, and I will ensure that your concerns are taken care well. Thank you, Gurpreet, for appreciating. I tried my level best to answer your question. Of course, we are doing a virtual training as well these days because of COVID. I think that has changed the world a lot. So friends, before I say goodbye, I would like to remind you about our game changer model, which has been built up on 3 strong pillars. The first pillar of the game changer model is we have created a passive income for you. The second strong pillar of the game changer model is we have created a retirement income for you. And the third and the most important, we have created a next generation income for you. This is something which is really a game changer for the real estate industry. And we make sure that not only you, your next generation, but you are covered for whole of your life, for your retirement, and your next generation is taken care well in case something unfortunate happens to you. If you want to know more about the game changer model, you can get in touch with any of SaveMax Realtors. They will be more than happy to share that information with you. And you're always welcome to call me. My number is 647-225-5780. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you have not liked my Facebook page, please do so and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you next week, same time, sharp at 12 o'clock with another interesting topic. Also, I'm seeking your feedback on these live sessions. Please don't hesitate to send your message on social media pages or on my cell phone, which is 647-225-5780. Enjoy your weekend. See you next week. Till then, stay safe.